Whenever I feel stressed about a deadline or pressure to deliver a high-quality piece of writing, I turn to George R. Martin, the author of the epic series A Song of Ice and Fire. I put myself in his shoes and know that even at the highest level, the pressure is present, if not greater. Pressure is a privilege, and this is especially true as a writer. It's an honor to have your words read. Today, I'm looking at the encouraging words of George R. Martin and his thoughts on how to approach the craft of writing, regardless of what stage you're at in your journey. Here are 10 quotes on writing from the author whose work we are anticipating the most. With a book, I am the writer, and I am also the director. I am all the actors, and I'm the special effects guy, and I'm the lighting technician. I'm all that. So if it's good or bad, it's all up to me. I believe that a writer learns from every story he writes, and when you try different things, you learn different lessons. Working with other writers, as in Hollywood or in a shared world series, will also strengthen your skills by exposing you to new ways of seeing the work and different approaches to certain creative challenges. As much as I love historical fiction, my problem with historical fiction is that you always know what's going to happen. I can see a scene in my head, and when I try to get it down in words on paper, the words are clunky. The scene is not coming across right. So frustrating. And there are days when it keeps flowing. Open the floodgates and there it is. Pages and pages coming. Where the hell does this all come from? I don't know. There are writers, and I know some of them, who are very disciplined, who write like 4 pages a day every day. And it doesn't matter if their dog got run over by a car that day, or they won the Irish sweepstakes. I'm not one of those writers. Start with short stories. After all, if you're taking up rock climbing, you wouldn't start with Mount Everest. So if you're starting fantasy, don't start with a 9-book series. I knew that when writing a book, you're not constrained by a budget. You're not constrained by what you can do in terms of special effects technology. You're not limited by any particular running time. I always prefer writing about gray characters and human characters, whether they are giants or elves or dwarves or whatever they are. They're still human, and the human heart is still in conflict with the self. You always try to do your own thing. One of the things I always wanted to do was to write a book that combines some of the best traits of contemporary fantasy with some of the traits of the historical novel. I try to make the reader feel they lived the events of the book. Just as you grieve if a friend is killed, you should grieve if a fictional character is killed. You should care. If someone dies and you just go get more popcorn, it's a superficial experience, isn't it? Thank you for watching this video. Which one of George R. Martin's quote is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and if you enjoyed it, please give it a like. For more videos on writing and the creative process, don't forget to subscribe.